Guys, so we're finally getting to the Ford F100 and our first time out. So this is different to how we normally work. You guys normally know us for the BMs that we tackle. So you're normally used to seeing the 333s, the ISs, the M5s, and so on like that. You'll actually see them in the background. But we're supposed to have started this project a while back, and we are finally ready for. It's something new, but it's the American cars are much more simpler than the German cars, right? That's number one. We all know that. So from electronics to mechanicals and so on like that. However, this car does have Jag suspension on it already. That's Jaguar suspension on it already. I'm not too sure what capacity motor it's got in it, but it is a Ford motor, and as well as gearbox in it. We'll get into that as we're going through the vehicle. So what we want to do with this, guys, I think we're going to maintain the wheel. We're going to maintain the wheel. However, we're going to go for full-on color change of this car. But before we even look at color change, the biggest thing that we got to look at is the body work on the vehicle, right? So I'm going to take the camera off the tripod now, and we're actually going to go through the body before we start stripping out. As for the strip down process, before we get to body, okay, so we're going to start first quickly. Let's get the bonnet off. So the Americans know it. It's the hood. Let's get the bonnet off. The bonnet is freaking heavy on this car. So everything is bulky. Everything is heavy. The vehicle is heavy. Sophie's not even in the video now because he looks like a hobo here, the way he got so dirty trying to push it in. Anyway, we're going to get the bonnet off. We're going to get the fenders off. The rear fenders actually bolt off. We're going to get those guys off, and then we're going to attempt moving the cab off. But the cab is quite simple, so it's the seats that have to come out from there. The gear lever must come out. We're going to figure out how to get the steering column out, but it looks like it's a bolt-on piece. Pull that out. Whatever little electrical is in the car, we're going to pull that out, get the cab up, and then we're going to move over to the back. Or I don't know if we're going to have to do the back first and then the cab. So let's go through body quickly. Let's go through some of the mods that we're going to take on for this vehicle. It's our first one we're doing. We're actually excited for it. The car does have air on it already, the truck does have air on it already, but the bags are leaking, or something is leaking here where it's all on the ground. The pumps don't go on. So we're going to go through that whole process and basically fine tune it. We're going to choose a color for this vehicle, right? And we're looking at a bronze color, some bronze, but in that range. We don't have a color confirmed on it, but we want to go something of the sort like that. We're going to go with a gloss finish. Wheel, I'm assuming we're going to keep the same wheel. I don't know what we're going to do in the front is yet. I do know that we're going to change the instrument cluster and the interior quite a bit. You'll see that there's no seats in this vehicle, as it there's not seats. There's no carpet in the vehicle. There's no roof lining on the vehicle. The windows, the customer has requested for us to go electrical, so we're going to see what's available. Get the windows cut up for the vehicle, and this is going to be something decent to work with. So it's not a restoration. I don't know how far we're going to get to on the suspension, because he has spent a lot of money already on the Jag suspension. We'll go into that. We'll get more. As we go into it, we'll figure out what we want to do with the Jag. But Jag is a good suspension to run on it already. Steering deck, I know when I did drive this car, the steering deck is all over the show, right? So we need to have a look at that and see what the reason is for that. And yeah, let's take it and let's see how far we're going to get with it and what ideas are going to flow in, or what ideas will flow in. Let's check it out. Okay, so let's start from the front of the Jag quickly. Like I told you, I don't know what we're going to do with the grills. I think we're going to maintain the same grills. We need to see what lights are available. The bonnet, this guy has a lot of body fill on it, right? So I know that the Americans like to use a lot of Bondo, but I don't think they like to use it in this fashion. So when I get, yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Look at this. So that's like almost 2 centimeters of Bondo on the car. So I know that we're going to have a lot of metal work to do on the body, but this thing is quite simple. So I would say the front is going to strip off in this manner here. The fenders will come off. You can see the bolts already off in some places. We'll get the front stripped off. We're not going to lift the car up on the lift. We're only going to lift the cab up or the back on the lift. So I think we're going to start with the front, get the fenders off, get the rear fenders off, pull the slats out, The side skirts, they're all gonna get in for, they're gonna move for blasting. Pull the tailgate out. I was thinking of doing something different on the tailgates. We're incorporating the brake light somewhere here with the indicator light or something of the sort, and just shaving it up and cleaning it out as much as possible. Look, I'm excited to work on it. It's a bit nerve-wracking as well, but let's start. I just want to show you guys Bondo again. This is how the fenders are cracked up. So I'd like to see how they look after blasting. And then, yeah, let's take it from there. Okay, so guys, here's Sophia. Sifiso, but it's our Sophie. Okay, so we're gonna start on the vehicle now. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop this video now for the teardown, right? Because we're gonna do the teardown and then we're gonna send out for blasting, and then I will do a follow-up video with that and update you guys further. Anyway, guys, we shall chat again, and I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys know what to do. Let me know what you think. Let me know what color you have in mind. Tell me if you guys have an option for it. Let me know what you guys want to do in the interior. Interior is quite taken down already. It's very basic. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry, my hand is shaking here. Let me know what you guys think. More importantly, right, let me know what you guys think on the slats here. So if you're going to go with a bronze color, on the body, right, what slats should we go in? Let's go with the aluminum strip in the center. Let's get the air tank moved. Let's get the compressors moved. Or maybe not moved. Let's build a toolbox. So we go for a toolbox effect where the two compressors are sitting in there. We'll figure out where to move the tank. Maybe we'll move the tank to the bottom, but we'll leave the compressors up on top. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Cheers, guys.